What is good, fellow compadres? Today we are here and we are doing a review, and this is pretty crazy because on the Georgia Dippers channel, if you have not come from that channel, the first review I ever did was Copenhagen Southern Blend, and the first review I'm doing here is Copenhagen Southern Blend. Let me get some music in this hoe. I can't. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I'm gonna turn
Musician is the best
down
way to
because
learn,
I knew it was
practice,
gonna
and
be
master the guitar.
freaking
Just grab your acoustic or electric
really
guitar.
loud. And of course there's an ad, because if there wasn't, then what the hell. But yes, Copenhagen Southern Blend. Yes. So let's get right into it. So starting off with presentation, let's get into it. There we go. And I have some light now, so it doesn't look so ominous. But the presentation on this can is very nice. It's yellow in the middle, and it fades out to a light brown, maybe orangish sort of color. You've got the Wayman's Copenhagen Diamond in the background, just chilling like a villain. It says Southern Blend and black letterings, satisfaction since 1822, of course, and dumbass warning label. And yes, let's move on to the side presentation. It's got the Wayman's Copenhagen Diamond right here, Copenhagen Long Cut Southern Blend, blah 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 blah. We all know what this is, okay? But I like the colors on this can. It really fits its description. So yeah. So construction of the can: metal lid, plastic bottom, and date. The date on this is July 9th, 2017. So that's a good date. But let's crack on into it and smell it. Alright, so smelling of the Copenhagen. Very nice packed can, by the way. That's awesome. Ugh. Alright, now one thing I don't really like about this dip, this is my favorite dip, by the way. There's one thing I don't like about this dip. It's the smell. It's really pungent, and it's just strong as fuck, for lack of a better term. It just kind of, it smells earthy and natural, but at the same time it smells artificial as fuck. I don't know, the smell on it, to be really descriptive, is, it just kind of smells like wood. Like, I don't know, a fake wood type smell. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it just kind of smells like fucking wood, which is okay in my book. But yeah, anyways, let's take a look at the cut, shall we? The cut on this is really sporadic. I don't know if that's it's just kind of mid-cut. It's not like your typical long cut. This is really short cut on it. It's nearly a fine cut, but not quite. It's just kind of fucking mid-cut, like Copenhagen Black, if you've ever experienced that. So, you know, the cut on it is pretty strange. But let's take a dip. Today we will be spitting in Rebecca, as always. So pack up your cans and dip up your dip. Yee. But let's grab a nice little pinch here. Maybe knock off a little bit of that. There you go. And hopefully you are dipping along with me, and if you're not, go grab a can right this instant. Anyways, cheers. Gnarly. We are playing Voodoo Child now by Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan is God. So, if you didn't know. But, yes, So let's get into the packability and pinchability of this dip. The packability is, it can be hit or miss. Sometimes you put a dip in of this stuff, you won't get any floaters, and other times it'll explode in your mouth, literally. Please don't say any that's what she said jokes. Just kidding. I was about to say one myself. So, yeah. But the pinchability of this good old Dippin' Backy is very nice. Considering that the cut is shorter than an average long cut, it is actually pretty, pretty good. You can grab a pretty big pinch. So, yeah, you won't have to take very many. Oh, I spilled it all over my laptop. But yeah, you won't have to take any filler dips with this shit. So, next. The taste on this dip. What does it taste like? I don't know. What does it taste like? No, it has a really great flavor. It smells like shit, tastes like fucking sex in a can. Okay? If that was the thing, this would be it. Okay? It tastes like, it's really hard to place your finger on it, but imagine a natural with a sweet, earthy flavor to it. It's almost like if you took Copenhagen long cut and just added a pinch of sugar to it. That would be it. The tobacco taste is quite strong with this dip, but do not let that deter you if you don't like naturals. Normally, I don't dip naturals because, I don't know, I just normally don't. Every now and again, I'll get a can of Copenhagen long cut, and, that'll be a sweet treat for me. But I normally stick to this shit because it's the closest thing to Copenhagen long cut without being $5 fucking. So, yeah, there's that. And it's a really good dip. Like I said, it's it's on the naturaler side of dips. Don't expect anything close to Copenhagen wintergreen. This is not a wintergreen. This is not a mint. This is not a straight. It is Southern blend, and that's all it is. Okay. But if I was going to compare it to any dip, it would be Copenhagen long cut. But moving on. The moisture of this dip is, again, it's quite sporadic. Some cans you get they have a while before they, go by or go past the sell-by date, but they are still dry. Now, certain ones, if you get lucky, they'll be pretty moist, and there's no problem there. But moving on, the strength of this dip. This dip is, though it is a natural, it is not that strong. It is not as strong as Copenhagen wintergreen, or probably straight for that matter. But it does pack some nicotine. It probably packs about, I don't know, probably about, maybe 15 milligrams of nicotine. Not very much, but it is in there, okay? Definitely more than Skull or Kayak, for that matter. So, moving on to the next one. The texture of this dip. The texture of this dip, it is quite rough. People say that this is easy on your gums, but I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because this will tear my gums up if I dip it a lot. Now the first pinch of it will be, really good, and it'll be easy on your mouth. But if you keep on dipping in the same spot, the same dip, it just seems to fuck up my mouth for some reason. Maybe that's just me. But the texture of this dip is quite rough. But if you have gums of steel, then you should be fine. And overall rating of this dip, what do I rate this dip? I rate it a 10 out of 10. Alright, let me rephrase. 9 out of 10. The only thing that I don't really care for on this dip is the cut. If the cut was a little bit longer, it would be much better. But that's not going to happen, so I don't know why I'm saying it. Copenhagen just does what they want to. So, but this is a really great product, and if you like naturals but you still want a little bit of sweetness in your dip, this is definitely for you. So I recommend that you go try it, and y'all have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.